What up? Viral Launch just released their new tool tonight. It's called Keyword Research.
Yep.
Should you care? Should you buy it? Is your Amazon business gonna benefit from this at all? Stick with us, we're gonna use the tool right now and show you what's up.
So Viral Launch just came out with a new tool, Keyword Research. Right. This is massive, this is huge. We literally just got off the webinar. Kel, what time is it?
It is.
What time is it?
9:43 on March 6th.
9:43. The webinar was from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Yeah. So we literally just got off, figured out what we were gonna say, and then got on here. And we're super excited.
I feel like we're a news channel tonight.
I know, right? It's ridiculous. So Kel, what is it? What is Keyword Research?
So in our last video, if you guys have watched our last video, we talk about the #1 reason that we make any money on Amazon, which is keyword ranking.
Right.
And I'll link that video here. Don't watch it right now. We're gonna tell you about this tool first. But the thing is there's all these long tail keywords that people don't think about often that are the real reason that you make a ton of money on Amazon. And the guys at Viral Launch aren't stupid.
Nope.
They're smart people.
They are very smart.
And they were thinking, all right, let's make a tool to make it easier for people to identify these keywords. And it came out at a great time, and they just launched it. That's pretty much what it does. It helps you identify keywords that can be a great opportunity for your business.
So does that mean that we're actually ahead of Viral Launch because we put out videos on keyword research?
We're not that far ahead because they developed the whole software, but you know.
Right. But anyway, so we just got off this hour-long webinar, and it was a long webinar, and what we want to do right now is literally give you a 2-minute rundown of actually what they said and how they said it and what happened in that hour. So the first thing they started out with was basically saying that current keyword tools, there are a bunch of keyword tools out there. We've used Merchant Words, we use things like Keyword Inspector. Basically, they said that those tools are giving inaccurate, irrelevant, not right keywords.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Is that they're not giving you the right ones. It's giving you inaccurate data. And they even threw out a bunch of statistics. They threw out some statistics that was like that those keyword tools are currently missing about 70% of relevant keywords.
Those are big numbers.
And then they also threw out a statistic that about 81% of top sellers are using keywords inaccurately because we're using these tools. So, Kel, what is the tool?
So what does Viral Launch Keyword Research actually do? It allows you to take a broad keyword and identify more relevant keywords that are related to that broad keyword. It's doing this based off of Amazon data, which is the biggest thing about it. Let's go through the ways that they categorize this data, because that's really more tools than one.
Right.
There's all these different ways that they categorize the data. Let's talk about those tools and see if they're relevant.
Yeah, so the first category, it's not really the first category, we're talking about it first, is the relevancy score. So what this does is it takes the keyword after you've put it in and it lists out all the keywords. It's telling you how relevant that keyword is to your initial keyword. Yeah. Right? And so this is a good thing. We're gonna actually give scores for each of these categories, and we're actually gonna give the relevancy score a 4 out of 10. The reason we're giving it a 4 out of 10, which is a low score, is because there could be a super relevant keyword, but it converts nothing. There's no search volume, there's no nothing, and so it's not actually gonna tell you anything about whether or not you're gonna get sales from that keyword. So by itself, this relevancy score, giving it a 4 out of 10.
Exactly. And the next thing that goes along with that is search volume. So search volume there's exact search volume and broad search volume in this tool. We'll get into the details of that later, but basically it's like a lot of other keyword research tools. It's giving you a number of monthly searches per month. This is really important because you want to know how much traffic is coming in for all those keywords, right? But like we said, it's been done before. The reason we're going to give this a 7 out of 10, which is a little bit higher, is because of a very bold claim that they make. They claim that all this data is straight from Amazon. So a lot of the other tools out there aren't so bold with their claims, or they say it, but it's not really true. I kind of trust them. I kind of trust that this data is right from Amazon. 7 out of 10. Good research on what the search volume is.
The next category is the priority score. So it's not actually the next one, it's actually the first one. But what the priority score does is combine the relevancy rating and then those search volumes, right? So it's giving you a score that's based on how relevant the keyword is and then how much it is searched for. We're giving this a 7 out of 10 because this could be a game changer. This could be a game changer in the fact that now we don't have to get the search volume and then figure out how relevant it is and then do that ourselves manually or anything like that. It gives us one number, one score that tells us both. That's awesome.
I think we should give it an 8.
An 8? maybe even an 8.5. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's a good tool, but I'm going to tell you about a better one that they just released. It's called the Opportunity Score.
Yep.
So this is just so cool, and I really hope it works as good as they said it was going to in the webinar. But what it does is it identifies keywords that the top competitors for the keyword that you put into the search results is that you put into viral launch keyword research. What the top competitors, are they using this other relevant keyword?
Yeah, it's so good.
Are they using this one that's popping up? Because if they're not, that's an opportunity for you to swoop in, put that other relevant keyword into your title, into your bullet points, and get sales for a keyword that they're not ranking for.
Yep.
What an opportunity. They actually showed an opportunity on the webinar. We're going to go in and look and see if we can find other examples of this. But I'm giving that a 10 out of 10 right out of the gate, just because if it's true and we can find these keywords that top competitors aren't using in their listings, and I can put them in my listing, boom, money bags. And if we use it and it works and we start making money off this, we're going to come back and give it like a 25 out of 10. So it's going to be dope.
The next and last category is the suggested CPC bid. So CPC is cost per click. So you would use this in your PPC or pay per click campaigns. So basically when you go in, it'll tell you how much you should bid for each one. Now, this is interesting. So this is on Viral Launch. This is interesting because Amazon does this too already. Amazon tells you what the suggested bid should be, right? So the verdict's kind of still out on this one. We actually went and tested it real quick. And for one keyword, it gave us the same suggested bid on both Amazon and in keyword research. And for another keyword, it gave us two completely different numbers. So the verdict's out. We're giving it a 4 out of 10, but we're going to do a lot more testing on this. And we're going to try to figure out whether Amazon's is more accurate and works, or whether this number, this score, I guess it's not a score, this number in Viral Launch's keyword research is better.
Yeah, exactly. So coming onto all of that, we're thinking, how are we going to actually use this? How are we going to actually use this product or service? So we don't really know exactly how we're going to use it, but from what I've seen so far, I think we're going to use it mostly in the listing optimization phase. So in the webinar, if you guys end up watching the whole thing, they talk about using it for product research. And I think if you use it in conjunction with market intelligence and product discovery, which is their other two tools, that could be great. But there's some features missing in it that you definitely need to do product research. So it's definitely after you have the product already done, you have your listing up, and you can pop in all the keywords and stuff and find cool opportunities and get new keywords. And that's where it really is going to be a cool tool. So that's where we plan on using it.
And I think that overall, if you're looking for relevant keywords, this is amazing, giving you keywords that your competitors aren't using. But this isn't just looking at, what keywords are relevant for my competitors so that I can also be relevant for those. This is telling you what keywords are relevant for my keyword, which in turn for my product are going to be relevant for yours. So you know what? I'm sure you guys are wondering, what's the overall score? What's the overall score? And what we're actually going to do before that is we're going to hop over to the computer, and you're actually going to get us going through this for the very first time. We've done a few things. We're actually going through it, going to tell you what we think. You're going to get real life, live reactions to our first time using it. And when we come back, we're going to give you our overall score for the tool. And we're going to tell you how much it costs, because that is a big deal when it comes to, what the score is.
People want to know how much it costs. But watch this. It's going to be sweet to walk through this, so come over here with us. Okay, so here we are in the computer, in keyword research. Taylor's messing around with chairs, banging them into stuff, but we are here. Now, as you can see, there's a new little cool thing over here. If you're familiar with Viral Launchpad, it says keyword research. This is literally the first time I've done this because Taylor did all the other previous stuff. So going in here, I'm going to go to search and see what this does, okay? Let's see how this tool works for the first time. Okay, let's try like one we've used before, a good example. Wireless charger. Okay, let's see how fast this tool is for the first time. Well, oh, okay. It's not that quick yet, but I mean, it is their first day, so let's give them some slack. But anyway, this is the total exact search volume. They pointed this out initially. So this is basically this plus this all the way down. So it's saying how many searches there are total. That's a cool number, I guess. But like I said, I popped in this broad keyword here, and it gave me all of these relevant different keywords. It's really cool just initially looking at this because it's giving me keywords that don't even have the same words in them. Like iPhone X charging doesn't even have the words wireless charger in it. So let's look at this here. It popped up all these relevant keywords down here. Super cool. All of these look really relevant just based on the eyeball test. I mean, wireless charger for iPhone X, that would definitely be relevant. Let's scroll down and see if these actually look relevant. Pad charger for iPhone X, that looks relevant. QI chargers, that'll work. So that seems to be working all right. But let's go through these. These are what we just talked about, all of those different categories. So here's the priority score. As you can see, this is what we talked about and explained. But wireless chargers, 72. I think this is out of 1,000, so not that high of a priority. That's based on how relevant you are here and the search volume. So not a high priority for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Let's go down to, let's sort. Can we sort this? We can, okay. So it thinks that for priority score, wireless charger iPhone X is 1,000. Wow, interesting. A keyword's importance based on relevancy and search volume. So if we, according to this tool, if we put this into our listing somewhere in our title or our bullet points, that should help us out. Let's move on though. So relevancy score we talked about is how relevant that keyword is to this keyword, actually. So it's pretty relevant. I think this is out of 1,000 too. But actually this isn't, I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking to myself, it's not honestly that helpful because you could type anything up in here. It's only helpful if you typed in the right thing here. You know what I mean? So I don't know. These two are good. Like I said, data straight from Amazon. That's awesome to have. This opportunity score, that's so interesting. Let's see if we can look for one that's at a higher level. Let's see. Okay, so 1,000. Wow. So what this is saying is that the top competitors for this product that are selling a wireless charger do not use the keyword Samsung Galaxy Note 8 accessories, which probably because it's long. It's super long. So let's look down and see if we can find one that has a high opportunity score and a high exact search volume. This is my first time doing this, guys, so bear with me, but it looks like they're kind of at the top there. Those two are our best examples. So if saying we put Galaxy Note 8 accessories, that one is a little bit shorter. We put that one into our title or our bullet points. Let's see if we can go look at this. It lets you look at it on Amazon and Market Intelligence. Okay. So this is that keyword. Interesting. So it's showing a product in number 2 position with only 4-star reviews and 192. It's showing 360. Okay, so it's not as, it does look interesting because the score is about opportunity, right? The score is about putting your product in the best position to succeed. So if you have a product with 5-star reviews, and even 192 isn't that many reviews for this category, so you had decent amount of reviews, you had 5 stars, and you put this in your title, you could rank for this pretty easily. That is really cool. Let's see if we can do an example of one that isn't a good opportunity. So this is a 0. Wow, I don't know if we want to do that. Let's go back to like one of these that's okay, this is pretty relevant. So wireless chargers, high opportunity score. So the numbers obviously seem to relate a little bit, but this one has a high priority score, but a low opportunity score. Let's see what that looks like. So it's got some bigger names in there. I think that's probably why the opportunity score is lower. It's got a UTech one with a ton of reviews. It's got an Anchor. Anchor's a huge brand. Senio's a huge brand. Chotech is a huge brand. So it's a lot harder to rank in this keyword, which is why the opportunity score is lower. The priority score, it's talking about how important that keyword is, which honestly isn't that important to you, which is kind of funny. But I really think just looking at this initially and kind of showing you initially, I think this opportunity score is the gold mine and something that we can really use and get to know better. Obviously, I can't show you exactly how to implement it because it just came out tonight, but this is the big dog. Search trend, it shows how the search volume is going over time, so that's available in other tools, but hey, it's here right in the same place, so that's good. And then here's that suggested cost per click bid. So this is the tool. Not anything crazy if you've been using viral launch software before. It looks pretty similar. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I really want to play around with it more. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. But off the jump, I think this is probably worth the asking price. Let's jump back over to the desk and let's just see what we give this after our first impressions, what our overall score is.
All right, Kale. So you just took us through. That was your first time. I had looked at it a little bit, but not very much.
Literally my first.
That was your first time. So that was just a very brief, just going through the tool. That's kind of sort of what they did on the webinar, and we kind of wanted to give you a shorter version of that. But one thing we wanted to mention was cost. So there are a lot of other tools out there that do this. Some of them are $30 a month, some of them are $100 a month, some of them range all over the place. And what they've done is they've given 2 packages. One is a basic, which they're charging $25 a month for, and then one is an advanced, which they're charging $49 a month for.
I think it might be 35 and 49.
It's one of those. That's the price range.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Kale?
Sorry. But hey, quick tip. If you're watching this in the first few days.
No, it's hours, bro. They have 16 hours.
If you're one of the first people to watch this, and we love you if you are.
Yep.
You should go and get this right now because we just got it for $20. So
yep.
I don't know if there was an error
and you
in
get
the system.
You get the advanced one,
Yeah.
the $49.
So basically, I know this already. You're gonna have to get the advanced one because that's the only one where that opportunity score is in. So
Yep.
the tool's okay if you don't have that, but if you have it, it totally changes
the game.
So you're gonna want that one, and we got it for $20.
Yep.
So jump on there right now.
And that is only valid 16 hours from 9 p.m. So it's probably going to be closer to like 13, 14 hours by the time this thing is actually uploaded and live.
So go grab it.
Do that, but we just got off that webinar. We wanted to make this. We wanted to give everybody basically our first reaction, right?
Yeah.
To Viral Launch's keyword research. I mean, I think that there are other tools that do this, but they are combining a lot of tools into one, I guess. And I think it's going to be valuable.
I think it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Did we already give our overall score?
Oh no, I don't think we did.
Okay, our overall score, we just talked about it briefly, but I think we're going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I'm doing that mostly because of that opportunity thing. I think that there's a big opportunity there.
And I like the priority score too.
Yeah.
I think both of those, when you have those two put together, I think that's huge.
And the price point isn't bad, and the fact that they do have a real Amazon data, I think it's going to be a great tool.
Yeah.
So 7.5 for now. We'll update that as we go, which gives me a segue to tell you to subscribe to this channel because we are going to bring you the best content.
Yep.
It's going to be up to the minute. It's going to be all about the new stuff, and it's going to really help your Amazon channel, your Amazon sales. So let's go. Join the crew.
So I just want to point this out real quick. We did speak pretty positively about this tool based on our first impressions. I just want to throw this out there just so it's clear. We're not paid by Viral Launch. Viral Launch isn't a sponsor or an affiliate. And we don't get anything. They don't, I mean, they might get something. They might get somebody to go buy it. But we don't get anything from doing this. We're literally doing this because we want to give you relevant information as quickly as possible. Because literally, even though Amazon FBA is something that can be grown over years, can be changed over years, honestly, one day of changing your keywords in your PPC campaigns on the back end can literally completely change your business, can completely blow up your sales. And we want to make sure that you and we are at the front of anything that happens.
Exactly. And we're going to have so many more videos on this, on Viral Launch keyword research, how it relates to other tools, how it relates to some of our favorite tools. By the time you're watching this, those videos might already be up. So go check out the rest of our videos, subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for being here. We love you. We're KT9. Do people know what KT9 means? I'm Kale, that's Taylor, and you're gonna quit your 9 to 5. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, Kale.
We're not.
We were on track.
We're not good at ending videos. We had to mess it up.
We were on track for a great ending, like a great ending. Like it was gonna be like signing off, and then it was over, and then we could cut, and it was gonna be wonderful.
Bro, it's 10:30 at night. I don't care.
And then you have to go and blow it up.
I'm just trying to be the news, get them the content at the right time. We're gonna have a fight right now.
No, one day we should do like a 24-hour live stream.
Just
I don't know on what, but
what we're talking about. We're gonna eat.
I don't know. That's a dumb idea. You're right.